Hello there, Angel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video again or for the first time. Thank you for coming back if you are returning. There are messages and knowledge here for you today. Spirit is wishing to communicate with you, hence why you clicked on this video. Let's get a card for now. Let's get a card. Spirit wants to get a card for you. Oh, this one's eager. The Six of Wands. We have the Six of Wands coming out. The Six of Wands is all about victory. There's victory here because you're returning from something. You're returning. There's a time of return in your life, however that makes sense. With the Six of Wands here, it's feeling like you went through a time of conflict, a time of difficulty. Oh, I forgot to light my incense. Delays. See, with this incense, this is also a sign from Spirit that there's things that you had to there's a period of time where you had to kind of go back and redo things or sort of tie off loose ends that you perhaps missed in the past. There's a time where life felt very conflicting and there was a lot of conflict or battling. It feels like battling a little bit. And this is the energy that you really is not even present on the table yet. So Spirit's telling me that this is really a phase that you have just been in. And this is pointing to that phase. It's like the next phase opening up for you is this Six of Wands, which is a time of ease, a time of praise. There's a lot of praise coming in for you. Yeah, okay. So there's a lot of praise, there's victory, there's a breakthrough with your finances that's coming in because the King of Coins, to be a king is to be a master in the area of life that the king represents. In this case, it's the physical realm, and which generally refers to our health, our appearance, our lifestyle, but also our career, our finances. So this is really telling me that after a period of conflict, you're now moving into a time where your manifestations are showing up instantly. There's praise coming in. It's the universe here because I'm drawn to a U. It's like the universe is showing you, showering you with gratitude because you got through this period. You got through a difficult, conflicting period that caused you to build a lot of hope, that caused you to build a lot of goals, that caused you to really build a future picture. And this shows that because of that, you're now moving into a time in your life where your life feels exactly the way you want it. That's what I'm feeling with the King of Coins, because it's almost like after a conflicting time, you finally chose the job or chose the career that actually suits you, that actually aligns with you. This is like physical alignment coming in because you've achieved a new state. You've achieved a new state of being. I don't feel like any of those want to actually... Oh, that one did. So we got the Queen of Wands. Fab. So I really feel like there is this exuberance. I already feel energetic since the Queen of Wands hit the table. There is like this internal enthusiasm, internal click into inspirational energy that's coming in. So this is definitely, even though there's a male and a female technically on the table. I'm really feeling like these are aspects within yourself, because this is also, okay, so this could actually be two new people that's re-entering your life. That's also what I'm seeing. There could be recently a new guy in your life, or a new female, maybe friends, or could be love, romantic, dating, anything. But it shows that these people are coming in because you've now achieved a state of physical alignment within yourself, soul alignment, and it's allowing you to show up in the world the way you want to be. It's allowing you to show up in the world in a more beautiful way, a more harmonious way, and a way that is actually magnetizing to the things that excite you, magnetizing to all the things that you really, truly deserve, because there's almost this understanding of your value. There's more internal confidence coming out, because you have achieved obviously a new state of being with the King of Coins coming out. This is like you're living a life that you are really happy in, and because you've created it and you understand how you've created it, and you realize that it has a lot to do with your magnetic energy that is a life force source within you from the divine realm. So, oh yeah, this one, Four of Wands. See, the Four of Wands, okay, the fours in the tarot all talk about, or they show us how to achieve stability, security, solid foundation. The Four of Wands ideally shows two figures. It's almost like a ceremony that's happening. So there's almost like, this really backs up with the Six of Wands, okay? So we've got the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. The Five of Wands is missing. That is because you've moved through that period of conflict. It's not on the table for a reason. You've gotten over it. You've moved on from it. You've processed it, and you've reached a new state of inner alignment, inner achievement, a new milestone in yourself, perhaps. It's like returning back victorious, okay? And the Four of Wands, a harmonious home. Because for some reason, I just looked at this, okay? And I saw a flute. I didn't see a wand because there's these little dots on it. It looks like a flute. So a flute is an instrument. It represents joy and satisfaction that comes from achieving a milestone, which is some kind of victory. So you getting through the conflict is your personal internal victory. This can also, because in the typical card there is there's like family standing in the background in front of a big castle. So it also symbolizes harmonious relationships at home, as well as satisfaction within those relationships. So there's a lot that's going on at home that feels really amazing from reaching these milestones. Perhaps this getting through this conflict was really beyond getting through that, was what really held the juicy goods, is what I feel. Seven of Cups. Oh, we got 7-7 on the table. Just got Seven of Cups, Seven of Coins. So you might be seeing a lot of sevens, 7-7, 7-7-7, lots and lots of sevens. The Seven of Cups is all about discerning between things that we wish to achieve. It can also represent like kind of a mental fog. Spirit's saying to get some more coins. Get some more coins. I meant cards. So, whoop, alrighty. Something about coins. You're getting more coins soon. Oh, okay. So we got the Fool and the Empress. All right, just give me a moment to meditate here. I understand. So with this Seven of Cups, this is all about being in a period of illusion based on essentially the mind, and how the mind is required to sort of imagine up these dreams, these heartfelt desires that we have, okay? And what I'm really feeling is the victory here that you've experienced is actually because you moved away from the things that were causing illusion, or you were able to finally see through illusions and really find the thing that was meant for you, the thing that got you into alignment, the thing that that resonates with you. Maybe this is a life that resonates with you, because it's almost like you're returning back to life as this new version. And it was required for you to kind of see through the illusion of some of these cups, because in the traditional version, each one has something in it. One's a castle, another's jewels and abundance, but another is a snake or a dragon. So some cups are really not for you. Some desires that you have perhaps shouldn't be followed through. Sometimes that we need to discern which desire will actually get us closer to where we really want to go, versus which ones maybe will lead us further away, further astray, is what I'm hearing. Or I feel that every step in your spiritual journey is planned, and it's what you're meant to be walking. So I don't ever feel like you can technically be in the wrong place, because even if you're perceiving the wrong place to be wrong, you're still meant to be there for some reason or another. There's learning, and the soul wants to learn a variety of experiences. What we perceive as tragic and horrible down here on this physical realm, when we are in our soul state, back in the ethers, before we've incarnated into our next life, we choose the experience that we come into have. We choose every bit of it. We plan the whole journey of it. And then we come and we forget, because we need to experience here. We as souls learn to experience. We learn through experience. So that's why life exists. Well, it's also just to experience, learn, and grow, but that's how the universe expands, from our living at these lifetimes as soul beings, having these experiences as a variety of different beings. Because from every new perspective and every new point of view, you have a completely unique experience. There's like this spiritual understanding that's taken place within you that has allowed you to reach this milestone. And maybe for a while you thought that milestone was like far away or, way into the future. But it's almost like a revelation to you about truth that has helped you hone and refine your desires to actually radiate, vibrate the things that you're really wanting. That's what it feels like, which would explain this King of Coins. It would explain this this King of Pentacles element coming out of you, because to be a king, you are a master of the physical realm. You are able to manipulate and create a life with ease, and one that suits you, one that you're happy with, one that brings you energy of confidence and passion and enthusiasm. So what I'm really feeling with this Seven of Coins is the same discerning that you were doing between the things that you were desiring is happening in your physical world. there was dissatisfaction in your work, in your career. Maybe you don't have a career. I feel like maybe you floated from jobs to jobs, maybe you always just did these other mundane kind of jobs that really mean nothing to you. On the surface of it, it's just to pay the bills. It's just to get you by. It's easy. It's, you chuck in a bit of paper that's your resume and you get a job and they pay you. It pays the bills. That's what I'm feeling. That's what you've experienced in the past. And it's like you saw through the illusion. It's like, this isn't actually making me happy. This isn't actually bringing me the life that I want. So do I continue to go round and round working these jobs that I absolutely hate, wasting the time or spending the time in ways that dissatisfy me actually, or that don't feel as good, or that haven't actually promised to get me anywhere that I wanted to get to? Maybe there's a new way that I have to do things. And here we are at the Fool. The Fool goes anywhere. There is blissful innocence. There's an open heart to the world. People might say that he's ignorant and doesn't know much, or that he might be kind of like a space cadet, or, like a bit of a weirdo. Because he gets his bliss from his internal divine soul system. He follows his heart and he doesn't care. He's open to learning. He has everything he needs. The world is great for the Fool. The world is blissful for the Fool. He's been through a journey already and he's ready to go on another one. And he's open to learning because he realized how amazing the previous journey he just went on was for his growth. So he's open to see what the next journey will bring. And that's where I really feel that you are. There's a journey that's taking place now because you've seen through the illusion. You've seen through the things that don't work for you. And it's time to go off in a new journey. So there is a new journey coming forward. We have the Empress here. I mean, powerful. Talk about powerful. You're open. Your heart is wide open to where you're going. You don't really know where it is, and that's okay, because often we don't know. That's why there is emerging in the world now. I mean, it's always been around, this understanding, but there is this emerging of understanding in the mainstream of following your inner compass. There is actually an inner compass. There is a soul inside you. There is a spirit part of you. Physical is only half, and if you only look at half of the world, you're not going to live the life of a goddess. You're not going to be in your creative flow. This symbolizes creative flow. That's exactly what you're walking into. That's exactly what the new journey is opening up for, because you went through the conflict and you reigned victorious over it. You released all the negativity that you had to. Oh, okay. Well, I still have the audio, so I don't know how long that's that shut off for, but hello, sorry. This can also, because it's coming out under the Four of Wands also, it's really pointing to me that life is getting harmonious for you, and there is this door, this journey opening where you are creating, because 3 is the number of creation. 3 is the number of creative power. And the Empress is actually pregnant. She's always pictured as pregnant. And that means that she is always fertile. There is always creative energy flowing from her. She is always working on her creations from her inner heart. Let's get some clarifier cards for the King of Coins, actually. Please, Spirit. King of Pentacles. Faithfulness. So you're really stepping into this King of Coins position, this master of the physical reality, because you built your faith. You found how to be faithful to yourself, to your own desires, to your own truths. You built faith to your own heart, and it's created you to... This is obviously what part of that conflict was in the past. Maybe you never had faith in yourself in the past. Maybe you really struggled with believing in yourself, and that's what you've overcome. Six of Wands. Let's clarify the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Thank you. Love. Oh, that feels like a sweet little message, because you got the little cute cherub over the Six of Wands. It's the love card. So this is praise. This is like adoration. I feel like the universe really is just you. So this could be self-adoration, self-appreciation, self-love. But this victorious energy that you're in is allowing you to spread love. Because if we think about this cherub, he shoots people with these arrows of love. So he spreads the love. So that's what I feel like you're now able to do, because you worked through this past conflict. You worked through all the heaviness that was causing a lot of conflict internally, but also externally. So let's get a clarifier for these sevens. Seven of Cups. This one. Yeah. Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. Oh, thank you. There's a few. Okay, so this Seven of Cups is showing us right here the illusions that you've had to see through. But this period that you went through, this period of discerning through illusions in your life, which can also be limiting beliefs. So I feel like there's this breakthrough of limiting beliefs. You've realized how your soul can be the messenger. Your soul is just there to deliver you news, right? He's just the postman, just dropping off a letter. So I feel like that is what's really opening up with this Seven of Cups, this connection with yourself that's actually helping you to see through the illusions, okay? And there were money blocks. There were definitely a lot of illusions around your money, working jobs that don't really suit you, or, just doing whatever's around rather than really finding and following the heart. That's what this card is saying, because it's in the reverse, and in the upright, she is blindfolded, and her step, she's stepping from a cloud and then onto this tiny little kind of precipice of a mountain, perhaps. And it's symbolizing that she's not looking where she's going. She's not following her mind or even what she can see as physical. She is radiating her divine soul song, because this instrument that she's playing here is aligned with her solar plexus. Okay, meaning she allows her finances to flow due to her creative energy, her ability to sing her own unique, authentic, individual soul song is what I meant to say. But that there's a lot of focus on soul here. So it's almost like you found your soul, or you found something that allows your soul to sing loudly, brightly. And yeah, that's sort of the energy that you saw through, but that feels like it was really overarching in your life. Okay, and enemy and scholar, I really feel like this enemy card is talking about you've seen through the illusions of people around you. Because if we think about an enemy, it's someone that, this just looked like a little love heart. So maybe spirit is sending you love because perhaps this element to you was quite hard to work through. You had to see that the people that were around you, you had to actually see them as they really were, which is more like an enemy, at least to your energy, as in they weren't there creating supportive energies around you. So you really had to see through the illusion of the people around you. So this would have been quite hard because the spirit wants to send love. So it's like they understand how hard this part was with finally seeing your self-worth as being more important than perhaps pleasing other people, pleasing family members, fitting into crowds, fitting into behaviors or places or things just because other people that you were around, or even acting as the people were around you. Something like that is coming through. You saw through the illusion of that. It was hard, but you had to discern through that for yourself. And that's allowed you to become the scholar of your own life. Because if you think about it, self-discovery is like reading a big book, I'm also drawn to books about consciousness or self-awareness books. Yeah. For you. Sorry, that was trying to come through. So there's definitely some books that you should maybe look at. What are they called? Self-help books, but more to do with actual consciousness, because that will help you to understand yourself on a spiritual level. And that's what's really happening in society at the moment. We're starting to realize that we need to look within and really find who we are, because if we don't find who we are, the world will just tell us. The world will tell us for us, and that's not always, it's never actually who we are. So it's best to go on this journey of self-discovery. So for the 7, did that want to come out for the 7? 7 of coins. The Death card. So I really feel like in your career and in your finances, you've gone through a transformation. There's been a big change. Yeah, it's almost like this rebirth has taken place in your whole life, it feels. And it's led you to creating a new life. A whole new life, yeah. So Queen of Wands, let's just see what this might be talking about. Queen of Wands, please, Spirit. Please, Spirit. Oh, thank you. Constancy and Priest. Okay, so this is really telling me that what you have found or even replaced, that word wanted to come through, with your understanding, your internal understanding about yourself, is you're realizing that you are reliable, you are dependable. This is like building internal faith in your passions. It's like you've realized that you can depend on your passions to lead you somewhere. You can depend on the internal guidance that you get from your passions. Because remember, our passion is something that leads us into something that feels good. And if we follow that, then we can create the life of our dreams. And priest for me also refers to faith. So there's a double faith element here, but a priest essentially leads and guides people with spirit. We don't actually need a priest to do that, but that's what the priest can refer to. So I feel like you're finding this internally. So the Queen of Wands, the queens, they all represent the internal realm. They represent the inner world, our subconscious mind. The reason the queens come before the kings is because you have to first internally master this aspect for you then to be able to externally master it in the physical world. Let's look at this Empress. Why did they... Thank you. That's a lot. Okay, so some of these are also for the full. I just think that one is. So what I feel with this full energy is this wife card landed on it, and it's really telling me there's a new journey opening up of you being really nurturing. It's like this love that came out at the Six of Wands. You're able to access your nurturing energy with ease, which is also all part of the Empress. You're able to access it with ease because you've gone through this rebirth, you've gone through this transformation, and you've left all the baggage behind. And this new journey that you're going on, okay, this new journey that you're going on is going to be of service, but it's going to be of service in a nurturing, loving way. The wife, the mother energy is the energy of the feminine. And there's a lot of feminine energy, feminine here. There's a lot of femininity here. This is even like a little girl wearing a dress. So there's a journey opening up in your feminine energy, which is allowing you to access this goddess energy. All right, let's do the Four of Wands, please, Spirit. Remember, it's all talking about harmonious life. So there is the reunion card coming out, and there's two. So this could also be like a soul reunion, or a reunion with a soul tribe, reunion with an old friend, reunion with perhaps, no, not an old friend, sorry, new friends. It's people that actually are in harmony with your energy, with the energy that you put out now. There is reunion coming on a soul level. Because you're vibrating something completely different, you're vibrating harmoniously with yourself and everything around you, everyone around you. So it's bringing in new friendships, okay? Pleasure seekers is in the reverse, meaning there's people. This actually always makes me think of people pleaser, you know? There's this letting go of pleasing others. And that's how you really accessed the harmony in yourself, but also in your world, in your home, with your friends, or with your loved ones, rather. You've dropped the trying to always please them, and you started pleasing yourself, or at least making sure that is on the table too. You know, you're not just putting all your focus on someone else. You're also making sure that your pleasures, your life feels good to you. Okay, and that's actually allowing you to build this harmonious, beautiful space with whomever you're building it with. Okay, so the sort of sickness card has also come in reverse. So this really feels like there's no more sick, sad energy coming in. If that's coming in with the Four of Wands upright and the malady card is upside down, it's really pointing to this old energy's going, this old energy of feeling vulnerable, feeling run down, feeling weak. You know, there's this strength that's building through this internal confidence that you're getting. And you also got the money card. So the Four of Wands is also referring to a balanced foundation with lots of money. Because you're following, or you're at least now making choices that allow you to follow your soul guidance, your soul desires, what your heart really, really wants in this life. It's allowing you to move into a whole new way of being, is what I'm sensing. Let's get a clarifier card, please, Spirit, just for the Empress card. Please show me. Oh, alrighty. Yeah. Okay, so we got the misfortune and the wedding card in reverse. This feels like with this Empress energy, because you're stepping into this goddess creative energy where you just flow and radiate the way you authentically wish to, it's allowing you to move away from misfortune, events that events that can just weigh so heavy on you. The time for destruction, the time of breaking down of your life is in the past now, because you're stepping into this Empress energy. But also all that fire on the card is also sort of symbolizing this fiery energy that you're dealing with internally. You know, it's almost like no one can put you out. You're going to be fiery, drawn, passionate, filled with projects, filled with enthusiasm, filled with trust and faith in your creative passions. You're not relying on anyone else anymore. You're not feeling like you need to be connected with others, or you don't feel like you have to rely. It's like something's coming in where you feel like you don't have to rely on anyone else. You can rely on yourself and what you can create in your own life, and it's allowing you to be independent within your passions. How beautiful. I want to get an archangel card for you. Oh, any others? Any other cards want to come out? Spirit. Oh, it's a lot. Oh, wow. Okay, so you got Archangel Jophiel with liberation. I feel like this is soul liberation. Something is coming in and it's like you're going to be able to soar high, fly high. It's like you can finally spread your wings and express yourself in the way your soul has always wanted you to. Woo, wow. That yellow color, solar plexus. What was I telling you? This feels like all lower chakras, because it goes like this. Solar plexus is yellow, sacral orange, root chakra red. So I feel like there's this activation, clearing out of these lower chakras, these lower heavy dense energies that has been blocking you from even accessing this life of joy and ease. You know, when you're in alignment and moving with your soul, life is easy. Life flows. But let's jump back into this liberation card from Jophiel. I really feel like the eagle is symbolic of courage and wisdom. Okay, in the book it says we all seek spiritual liberation. That's what it is. That's why it's come out here. You discerned through the illusion. You discerned the things that were elusive in life, and it's allowed your soul to like burst forward. When we achieve it, our soul soars like an eagle with the intoxication of divine love. This card suggests that this may be a moment when you seek Jophiel's supernal help, and it invites you to meditate on the beautiful yellow ray of this powerful archangel's force. The vibration of this bright supernal frequency will always allow you to feel and lead you into discernment. It literally says discernment. Okay, so your soul started showing you. You started being able to hear and follow the guidance. You've always been able to follow it. You just haven't been aware of how you've been able to follow it. With that awareness, you're able to achieve so much more, move so much faster. Oh my goodness. Consequently, liberation will enrapture you, springing you from whatever confinement you feel that your spirit is caught in. Oh, so you're like totally breaking out into a new life here. Wow. Oh my God, ecstasy and romance. I was just so focused on the colors before. So there's liberation, ecstasy, and there's romance. Ooh, okay, all right. Zafkiel is strongly here with you. So thank you, Archangel Zafkiel, for these messages, and thank you, Jophiel. Zafkiel is the sacred lover. So there's energies of beings around you that are pouring energy into you because you're pouring it back out. There's like this beautiful union. Ecstasy. Zafkiel wishes you to know that divine ecstasy may come in any moment as a deep feeling of passion for your spiritual growth, or as an aspect of your love whereby your whole being is transfixed with the choice that you have made to join the mystical pathway. The two gatekeepers on this path are awe and joy, both of which are closely aligned to ecstasy. Angels use this high frequency opportunity to impart sacred, loving information to us about our journey. So yeah, there's definitely there's been a spiritual revelation, 100%, and it's allowed you to let go of these illusions that were holding you back. Okay, and then the romance card. Zafkiel is aware of the yearnings that currently exude from your heart and intuitively receives the strong desire in your emotional body for the joy of romance, whether this be in new love or in an existing relationship. This stirring is often related to the fact that an ideal of love has not been experienced for some time. Explore this notion, truly identifying what that could be. So, this stirring is often related to the fact that an ideal of love has not been experienced. So there's been this illusion perhaps that you have been really following and wishing for, and you thought that a relationship could work a certain way. You realize that that love that you're seeking is still yet to be felt. But I feel like if you are in a relationship, it's like you have everything you need to work it out with someone, because it's essentially just all about a journey of self-liberation. So through that, when we have a divine soul partner, they can help us learn about ourselves, which then helps us to become free internally, and therefore become a whole different version. So there's something coming through about like a twin flame. Look, because there's two candles here. Look, twin flame. So there's like a twin flame connection that's helping you evolve. The angels are returning you to a higher vibration of love. So don't cling tightly to the idea of love from your past, and be prepared to embark on a new way of loving. Yes, loving the whole world, loving life. That's what I feel. Trust that Zafkiel will work this out for your highest good. Something about an 8th chakra to stimulate is being stimulated, opening your universal heart chakra. So there's a higher love energy pouring through you now. This will allow your force to envelop all aspects of your ideal love. I am just going to get maybe... Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God, I just saw this one. Deep healing. Deep healing. That is what is happening here. Azurite and malachite. Deep healing is occurring now. You may be really drawn to greens as well. But this is also the color of the heart chakra. So because it's like there's this heart healing, and it's opening up your whole world of love. It's like this a whole new way of loving coming in. Deep healing is occurring now, or may need to happen. Many changes may be occurring in your life at this time. Azurite and malachite are known to bring very deep emotions to the surface. It is necessary to release these emotions for healing to occur. Holding on to emotion can take more energy than just letting it go. Holding on to emotion can take more energy than just letting something go. That's what I feel. You've let it go. The deep healing has taken place, okay? And this is really showing you where you're going next. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Holding on to emotion can take more energy than just letting it go. Spirit really wants you to hear that. I've said it like 3 times. It's like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a lot of energy to keep it down, as it will keep trying to rise. I thought about this the other day because I have been in a process of working out old traumas that I have held and stored in my body, especially in my hips. So when I thought about what's actually happening, if you have a tense muscle in your body, that muscle is holding on to something. The reason it's constantly tense is because it's constantly contracted. It's constantly holding on to something. So any of your muscles that feel tense, they're all holding on to tension, stress, past trauma. It's holding on to something that is not physical. And that's why I feel that the energy realm, the whole energy side of life, the whole other half is so important to pay attention to, because it makes up part of the whole. Once you let it go, the struggle ceases to exist. Just as you're going through these changes, so also is the earth. In the way that azurite and malachite can look like a satellite view of the earth, this card represents as above, so below, as within, so without. Allow yourself to release whatever has been buried, and know that as you heal, so too does this healing occur around you. It is always good to use clearing exercises as well when you are experiencing deep release. Let it go from your body and your aura and the space in which you live. Smudge your aura, use incense in your home, and open up all the windows to let it all go. Spring clean or sweep away all that has become stagnant. Once we let go of stagnant and unwanted energy, we make space for renewed energy. That's what's coming in for you. Let energy flow from you and into you. Open up to the exchange and allow yourself to become one with the flow that is continually happening around you. This will filter through every level of your being, and you will begin to understand how your external universe reflects your internal universe. That is the revelation. That's the revelation that's come to you from your own soul. You're understanding how your external reality completely reflects what's going on internally. And when you radiate a calm, tranquil internal space, your external becomes the same. Wow, what a dope reading. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Thank you so much for being a part of this reading. This message couldn't exist without you, so I'm really, really grateful for you being here. And I really hope this helped. And make sure you check the description. Thank you guys so much. I love you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day. Sending you love.